The Passé Composé.
Don't speak that. Anyway.
Le Français.
Welcome, guys, to this new YouTube thing that me and a bunch of my friends are going to try out, called Rookie Connoisseurs, where we are going to try liquors, and we're going to review them like these professional liquor guys do, but we're going to tell you what you should taste like they would tell you, and then we're going to tell you what you actually taste, which is what we, as people who don't have such refined palates, would taste tasting these liquors. What have you to say on the topic, Jeff?
Yeah, that's basically what's going to happen. I think we were all inspired from watching these liquor hobbyists detect subtle notes of salted caramel under dried fruit with notes of cinnamon, and so we're gonna see how much of that we can taste with the untrained.
And when you're listening to these people, it sounds great, but you're like, we've done this before. Like the inspiration for this is we tried this and tried it with some of the very same liquors that the guy was trying, and we didn't catch any of what he caught. So we want to fix this for people who might actually want to try this, who don't have such refined, snobby palates, and want to actually taste what the shit actually tastes like. So that's what we're going to give you. I do want to give a shout out, though, to the guy who did inspire us. I think we can name drop. Is that allowed?
Ralphie stuff.
Ralphie.com. Look up his YouTube shit. He's done over 300.
400 now.
Over
close
400
to 500
whiskey of mostly whiskey. He does do some rum as well, which is what we're going to be doing today. And he's excellent. Absolutely wonderful. We didn't watch his review on this rum.
We did not.
So we're doing this blind compared to that. Now, we did look up some reviews from liquor snobs. Not to say Ralphie's a snob. Great guy. But these liquor snobs say they smelled and tasted certain things, and we're going to see if we can smell and taste those certain things as well. So what we have decided to go with today is an El Dorado 12-year-old rum.
It's rum with an H.
With it does have an H somewhere in it.
It's rum.
Yeah, the second time it says rum. Supposedly this is the finest Demerara rum. Demerara rum. From Guyana. Jeff, where's Guyana? Exactly. So, we're tasting a rum from somewhere that nobody fucking knows where it's at.
I would like to take a moment to apologize to everyone from Guyana for my co-host's incredible insensitivity to your glorious and proud
I'm not
country.
the one who doesn't know where goddamn Guyana is. Pretty sure it's in South America. Yeah! Like 90% sure. Okay. This fine-aged Demerara rum is produced by Demerara Distillers, Master Distillers, since 1670. It's matured for at least 12 years in oak casks. This rum is hand-blended to achieve its uniquely smooth, rich, award-winning character, straight or on the rocks, which today we will be doing straight. So, let's quit bullshitting you and actually get to the rum. So, we got these little spiffy glasses that Jeff owns, because I don't own. If we were doing this at my apartment, this would be fucking, we'd be doing this out of Solo cups.
These are the Glencairn nosing glasses. Get them on Amazon. Not expensive.
How much on Amazon for the people?
I want to say $20-25.
Okay. I originally bought. You notice there's not much of this El Dorado left in the bottle. It's about there. Yeah, mostly me.
This guy decided to mix it all with Diet Coke.
I mix a lot of Diet Coke because I like to mix. So sue me. And I didn't care for it mixed. And I'll say, trying it without it being mixed, I liked it a lot more. And we're going to display some of that for you here. It was, I purchased this particular rum because I wanted something better than Captain, but I didn't want to pay for the holy grail of rum to me, which is Ronzacapa 25, which is a fantastic rum. Hopefully we'll get to review that one day when I come up with the cash to buy a bottle. But this was about $35 or $36. That's the South Mississippi price. I had no clue what that's going to cost you anywhere else in America. Maybe by the time I film this and edit it, we can put like across the bottom. Maybe it'll tell you what it costs in other places. But right now, we don't know. I can tell you what it costs in Mississippi. About $36. Maybe 37. So let's pour a little bit. You don't want to pour too much. Jeff, what did you say to pour to? Because you're more the expert on this part.
I don't know. You pour a little bit, maybe 1.5 fingers.
That's usually all it takes.
Yeah. That was painful.
What was the joke?
Yeah,
the joke was
that
wonderful.
Ouch.
Fucking doesn't appreciate good humor.
This guy.
Doesn't appreciate good humor. So you want to swirl? Don't you want to swirl?
Look, son. If you thought I'm gonna, no, I don't know.
He's the expert. I just drink it. So you sniff first. You get your aroma.
I believe I'm trying to remember what the guy from White and McKay says. He says, "You say, hello. How do you do? Nice to meet you." Something like that. I think he goes back a fourth time too.
Okay.
But I'm not sure why.
The first time I sniffed this, I just smelled burn. Like, it smells like
It's pretty strong.
alcohol.
It's pretty strong.
It's not pleasant when you first sniff it. But I will say on requisite sniffs, it does have a lot better scent to it. Some of the things were supposed to be smelling, and I did look up these reviews, so I am reading from them. Said that there is notes of caramel and banana. I can see the banana.
I can actually see the banana.
The caramel, I got
No,
nothing.
not at all.
Nothing on the caramel. Notes of wood, but those are fairly discreet. I think you can smell the wood pretty plainly. I don't think it's really that discreet.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's enough of the fucking sniffing. Let's see what the shit tastes like. So, sip. You sip. You don't. This is not a shot glass. For all you fraternity fags out there. Okay, so we're supposed to taste a little bitterness, which I can see the bitter. There's supposed to be a licorice taste. I'm not getting the licorice. I don't know what this person was talking about with the licorice.
It's definitely a strong alcohol taste, kind of burn at the front of your tongue.
Yeah.
It decreases as it hits the back of your palate. It's hard to pick apart the different flavors.
There's a lot to this. There's a lot of flavor in this. I think if you're not used to rum, it's going to catch you off guard. If you're used to drinking Captain or even like something like Captain Private Stock, it's going to catch you way off guard. But on the whole, it's not bad. Jeff, earlier, tell them what you were telling me earlier, like the stuff you, because I think you really caught the essence of this with that.
To me, I taste like a dried fruit, but it's not plain. It's like hidden behind wood. It's like dried wood in a cabinet. I don't even know what kind of wood, but slightly toasted wood, and there's some kind of like dried fruit behind it.
Yeah,
and I can taste that. Almost like a cough syrupy
and that
kind of texture.
But don't take that in a bad
memory.
way.
But it's not like bad
negative.
cough syrup.
I mean,
Yeah.
that sounds bad negative because I remember my experiences with cough syrup and they were not pleasant. It's better than that, but that is kind of the feel you get. That's kind of the viscosity of it. Is a very cough syrupy type of viscosity. But this reviewer online said that dark fruit is present and can taste dates and prunes. Which I agree with. Now, they did say something about a toffee flavor, and I'm not getting toffee anywhere in here. But he's right. It is very much it's behind it's like fruit behind the taste of something else, and it's definitely kind of woody. This person also said the finish had a leathery tobacco warmth. Are you getting any of the leathery tobacco warmth?
You know, now that I think about it, you could describe it in those terms. Not like a plain tobacco, but like a good pipe tobacco.
See, I've never smoked anything.
Not even smoking, but just like walking to a pipe shop or something and smelling. I could.
Yeah, I could see that.
There is. I could see kind of a leathery pipe tobacco. Yeah, I could see that. That's a way you could describe it. All in all, I enjoy it. I'm not sure I would drink it regularly just because it is a little bit harsh.
But the harshness tends to go away the more you drink it, though.
It does.
Which, I mean, I know that tends to, you get more drunk. It doesn't burn as much. But, joking aside, after the first couple sips, the harshness really does seem to disappear unless you screw up and take a good chug of it. If you're not actually just sipping it, you're going to catch that harshness pretty strongly. Rumratings.com has it rated at 8.4 out of 10 after 67 ratings. Would you give it that high of a rating? 8.5-ish?
I would maybe go a bit lower, like an 8.1. Maybe. Definitely solid B. Even there are elements of it that I would give an A, but the overall experience, I think, just because of that initial highly alcoholic shock to your system. And I guess it doesn't keep me incredibly interested.
No.
I guess. I don't know.
It is complex flavor profile, but it's not... I get what Jeff's saying. It's not something that's going to catch you right away. I don't think it's something that's going to hold you to it. So it's a...
I wouldn't drink this. I wouldn't sit and sip this for an evening.
No.
I would have one glass of it.
I think this is a good... Like, if you want to buy rum to impress your friends with, but it's not too expensive... I think this would be a good one. For them to come over, you pour them a glass, they enjoy it, you enjoy it, and then you're done with it.
For a new experience.
For $30. That, compared to what you'd be paying for a level, like if this were a whiskey of the same level or a scotch of the same level, you'd be paying twice or three times the price. Fair assessment as someone who drinks a little more whiskey or scotch than I do?
I don't know if I would say twice or three times the price, but...
Definitely more than $30.
I would say it's comparable to what you might get from like a $45, $50 scotch.
Which
States.
really in the States is that's closer to a top end rum. So it's why would you waste your time with not waste your time. I'm not trying to offend the poor people at El Dorado because it's a perfectly fine rum. Jeff said he'd give it like an 8.1. I'd probably go as low as 7.5. Like if you're considering 5.0 the median, this is above average, but it's not great. When you start hitting the 8s is when you start talking about rum that you thoroughly enjoy. And this is good, but I'm not thoroughly enjoying the El Dorado. So overall, I'd probably give it like a 7.5. Jeff says 8.1, so somewhere in that vicinity. Overall recommendation, it's a good rum to have around if you got friends coming over and you want to give them a rum that's not Captain. But I will say, my experience is mixing this not very good. So if you're looking for a mixing rum, just go pony up to $15 and buy a bottle of Captain. But go buy you some El Dorado, give it a shot. I think it wasn't too bad. So happy drinking to you. Rookie Connoisseurs, more coming.